High beef prices. Duncan Smith in the sticks, coming to you from the Ozarks, realizing God does restore. Because when beef prices were low and we were living the dream on the farm, we discovered real estate and a new chapter in our life. And so we have got the best farm in Wright and Texas County pretty well given to me. I mean, you could say there was a little payment here and there, but yeah, pretty well just here you go, do what you can. And I mean a dadgum good one. So back to high beef prices. The beef I born 1969. See these wrinkles? I'm fat. Most of my neighbors are my age or older. And their kids, they left. Because, by golly, you get kicked after castrating calves enough times and not get paid for it. Hillbillies may not be the smartest duck in the water, but by golly, they understand. Let's see, I'd like to have, a truck that works and, a wife that won't leave and, stuff like that. I mean, really, was it the best time in my life? Absolutely. What did the economic, Tara and I got married in 92. I mean, we paid taxes our first year of marriage, and we got married March 22nd of 1992. So we were 3 months into the year, and we paid like $7,000 in income taxes from the herd of cows that I had and that I bought from my parents, and by golly, a farmer pays taxes. We'll take care of that. Oh yeah, buddy. We bought some tax deductible stuff, which my bride's still a little pissed about. Hold on. She got a tinfoil hat? No, she doesn't need one. I tell her, sorry about your luck. My stuff's tax deductible, blows black smoke, has lots of grease zerks and things that's going to wear out. Depreciation is real. Stuff for the house ain't part of the program. And you're going to love me. Well, I mean, she's got some stuff. Probably not enough, and the house needs to be nicer. I get it. Doggone it. Men could just live in a shoebox. I digress. High beef prices. So it's just been a high risk, semi less rewarding as far as status in the community. As far as when I grew up, all of my siblings, wanted to farm because all the people that we saw in the community who were prosperous and had things and goals and were driven and were just, living right, they farmed. So that's what we aspired to do. And I just despised beef cattle because I thought if you can milk a dairy cow and make $100 a month over feed, $3.33, 0.3, why would you cart hay to a beef cow that's going to give you a $300 calf? Less than $1 a day for a calf, plus all your costs. He'll be the math right there. You like it? Hold on. Was there any tinfoil hat involved in that? No. So, I was focused on the dairy. Now, did we sell Holstein bull calves into the beef market? Yes. Is that still a huge factor in the beef prices? Yes. But at the end of the day, the Reader's Digest version is it's very high risk to be a beef cattle producer, farmer, grass farmer, and it's very low financial reward. And in our modern day culture, money's not the most important thing. People who have a lot say that. It's probably number 3, maybe 4. Relationship with Christ. I know my pastor watches. I know Jesus is watching. Number 1, family. 2, take care of them kiddos. I got a little this and that coming through my phone. 3, probably your health, okay? Yeah, I get it. Number 4, let's go with money. Money won't fix everything, but it'll buy a bass boat so that, which I don't fish. I like to work. I'm a worker. Anyway, beef prices. I wrote this down. They sent me another credit card. You know you've got a good credit score when you get like 10 of these in the mail every day. Yeah, you got them tricked. Everybody's a great credit risk until they're not. And hopefully the person that's got the credit score realizes when he's not. So, you know, it's just it's weather, it's the equipment, it's the cost. It's back to the satisfaction of, dude, I got a really good friend, and this random. I better get the tinfoil hat out. I got a really good friend, and he did say this. Let's put the tinfoil hat. Let's leave it up. He said, Smith, he bought a farm, and he goes, I like to drink, golf, and canoe. I don't have to have beef cow mamas. And you know, there for the longest time, we have lost that. The people who are performing in this economy, they have beef cattle farms, but they're a doctor, they're a lawyer, they're a CPA, or they worked their tail off in another sector and then came home because they're tired of putting up with people. Sorry. And kudos to them. But their kids, I don't know about their kids. My kids, they ain't gonna do it. Have they got the talent? Possibly. Have they got the resources? Absolutely. And, you know, like I said, God restores, so what do I know? You know, with robotics and just different things, maybe the beef prices, you know, it'll be kind of a cool thing to continue to run the farm. So, but I can tell you this, when it's 10 degrees below zero and homeboy's in bed, and it's, if I didn't wake up at 5, because that's, but at 5 o'clock when I wake up and I pull the covers up, I'm a civilian. I don't have to go feed beef cattle. It's a praise God moment, let me tell you. So, we've lost our youth. We've lost, one thing I want to talk about equipment. Get the tinfoil hat off. All you greeny weenies out there and stuff that want to not breathe black smoke, I'm one of them. I don't like black smoke. I went to Bolivia on a mission trip. I think it was a scam. After I got down there, you know, I should have processed it a little more. But anyway, you know, because I was sweeping concrete whenever there was like 75 million people that could have swept the concrete, but homeboy from America went down to sweep some concrete. But anyway, that's another topic. I'm not down in it. It was me and Dawson went to Bolivia, had a good time, and but I got to look. I'm a Ford guy, okay? Boomer 555, you know. And so I went and looked at that. They still had like, 6010s and, 6. They didn't have all the crap on them, is what I'm trying to say. When homeboy in Bolivia got up in the morning and went and started his tractor, and it didn't start, he didn't have to battle 10 computers from Microsoft to figure out what the heck was going on. Let's see, is he getting diesel? Check. Is it getting compression? Check. We're gonna farm. The other countries, Argentina, if they're like Bolivia, you know, these eyes saw this, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have all the smog and the snoopy. Dude, that stuff don't work. You want to hinder production, get some more of that technology on a tractor with a dust storm. I'm telling you, you're going to go far. Not really. This is not tin hat. Oh, yeah, but it's helping the environment. Bull butter. There ain't no way. Oh, okay. I'm old. 9 minutes in. So we've lost our youth. And we've lost, and they, in my opinion, which I love my kids. I don't know why they'd want to farm. You could do anything, save your money, and invest it in something besides a cow, and probably do pretty well for most people. I'm not down on farming. I'm just telling you, the government ain't going to help. Is another deal. You know, in 2012, we had a drought like no other, and Hurricane Isaac came through late September, and we got enough rain in this region that we grew, and we had a late winter, onset, and we made it through the winter of 12 into 13. Now it was, dude, I mean, it was crazy. And, then the government sent out drought relief in 2014. I believe that's right. Could have been 13, but we're talking a year, okay? Dude, we's already stinking by the time the government figured out that they needed to help. And now they're wanting to lower the beef price. Stay the Snoopy out of it, ding dings. You're the problem. So, is that going to happen? No. Hold on. I got to get 10 minutes in. And it could be. I had a customer tell me that I think they were crazy, but I was running in the crazy realm at that time, and I kind of disregarded what they said. They said the CIA has got these ticks, and they're engineered for alpha-gal to where people can't eat beef, and it's a big plot for for the whoever to take over all the land, because once we get people that can't eat beef, the people won't be able to farm, and they'll just own it all. And I thought, man, you drank the crazy sauce and had round 37 of crazy sauce, table 3. Gee whiz, bat. I think they discounted. I think that could not be true. I don't know what I just said. But I think what they discounted is all the mama bears getting their tweezers out and pulling off the ticks, or spraying down their kids with gasoline, and I don't think that worked. So it's still a concern. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, it's tinfoil hat edition. Calm down. Don't. Yeah, keep the gasoline away. I've decided to be real with my YouTube folks. I'm going to tell my best tick story. Okay, Duncan Smith used to have like a full head of hair. I mean, that's part of the reason my bride fell in love. Had to be. I don't know any other reason. Gee whiz. She's a smart lady. She got tricked. Did she go on a mission trip to Bolivia? No, she didn't. She stayed home. Anyway, that was 2017. So anyway, thick head of hair. I was at Beaver Creek swimming, which is a rarity now. I need to go do that. I jumped in a pond a while back. Anyway, got up, me and the McGowns, my brother. Good time, hoot and holler time. I mean, that's the place. It was Sales Ford. It's a mile and a half from here. It's still crystal clear. No snakes. Yeah, best. No tinfoil hat needed. And I did some swimming. Got up. There's a double set of culverts there. And got up and was sitting down on the hard concrete, which things that were hard when you're a kid don't bother you. And I felt something, and I pulled it off. It's a great big old dog tick. Boy, I'm glad I'm married, because I'm not going to get no gal no more. Anyway, that actually happened, because the hair parted, and I found that tick. Okay, you get it? Should have had a disclaimer. Okay, anyway, high beef prices. It ain't going to get no better. Everybody hates big ag. They think, these corporations are... Dude, they're the only ones with the mindset that can take on the challenges. And you think corporations are scared if they fail? They don't give two dog stinks. They just... What is a dog stink? I have no idea. Sorry. This is a family-friendly show. They just file for Chapter 11, 12, 13, 173 chapters, come to Table 7. They don't give two craps. So they're just going to keep, telling the banker they're a great credit risk, back to the credit card deal. Oh, wow, segue. And get bigger and bigger and bigger. And guess what? That's, people complain about, and complaining's free. People complain, big ag. Dude, they're the only goal setters that can even take it. Now having said that, I think it is possible if Homeboy didn't sell real estate, which I just enjoy right now. I'm going and living my best life. I've got a great young person running cattle on this 400 acres. And my plan is when I turn 60, about 4 years, well, 3 and change because it's coming up fast. I'm gonna buy, this is nuts, I don't know why you would, some red Angus cows, and I probably am not gonna put up any hay, and if it gets dry, they're in danger. Or if it gets super cold and I don't have stockpile pasture, they're in danger. I don't know. I don't, you know, my customers in real estate, I'm going back and forth, but my customers in real estate, I want a big farm. I want, what do you show them in this 100 acres? I want 300-400 acres. I'm like, and here's what's funny, I'll go buy a little one and lose less. And they'll, oh, you just let me decide how my management's gonna run this deal. By golly, I might. Well, and I've kind of given up on this, but I'll tell them, I'll go, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth 3 times. Now, after that, it's on you. And I've kind of given up on that lately, but here's what I find fascinating. The guy, you can tell him 1,000 times. It won't matter. Now, if the wife is riding and saw his past performance in areas of life, about the 3rd time she goes, you know, this Duncan Smith's a little crazy, but he said he was going to tell you 3 times, and then, you know, he'll say something just like, I'm going to implement this grazing strategy or this, you know, implement native pastures or just whatever. And I'll just look at him and go, and he still doesn't get it. Now the wife is like, So that'll tell you something, husbands. Maybe you need to listen to your wives. Anyway, random time with Duncan Smith, high beef prices, 17 minutes, you ain't gonna get back. Like and subscribe. That was real. Yeah, I ain't editing that out, buddy. That had a good friend tell me, you want to get rid of sickness in the morning, do your hacking. Don't swallow your hack. Get it out. He got that from a drill sergeant. Thank you. Like and subscribe. I love doing this stuff. I have shut down more talk radio stations than you can shake a stick at. And they're sending me messages. If somebody calls in, shoots the whole video down. I don't know why. Hey, dude. And look at this. Here's my lighting system. I got the GMC running. Anyway, high beef prices. Is it going to get better? No. And at my age, dude, I went to Shetler's down at Kabul, favorite store. They should hire me to do a walkthrough. And I got 2 bags of green peppers, 99 cents a piece. They were good. Let me tell you, I ate 2 bags, and I got 2 deals of hummus. They were like 50 cents a piece. I don't even know. I mean, Tara, my bride goes, you need to be eating hummus with those peppers. Get your fiber up. Well, and I'm not against beef. I loved it, and I ate a burger. You know, last night we had got a friend of ours had killed, and anyway, we ended up with half a beef. And I love beef, but I'm telling you, I don't think that carnivore diet, I'm out on that. I think Jesus could have been a vegetarian. I don't know. You know, you can hate me later. But, or you can hate me now, I don't really care. Just go down to Bolivia and drive your Ford tractor, Duncan Smith in the sticks. By golly, it's kind of encouraging, isn't it? Anyway, that's about 19 minutes of high beef prices that you won't get back. Did it make any sense? Who cares? Will they get better? I don't know. I enjoyed making it though, and that's what's mattered. That's Selfish Duncan. And hold on. And any more tinfoil hats? And I want to brag on myself. Just kidding. I'm not going to do it. Like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. 19 minutes you won't get back. South Central Missouri is going to make it. And there's going to be things come down. You know, beef prices are going to stay high. But how many people are on the news talking about a high truck price? I've yet to see them. And how many, the milk deal, don't even get me started on that, dude. I may have to. All right, 20 minutes. Have a good day. Be blessed. Like and subscribe if you take an ocean. Over now.